Hi,
Hello, I'm
chat.
here too.
It's fun here. We're gonna play Stardew Valley. I think it's Emmy fronting. I'm not sure. Let me find Stardew Valley. My light is too bright for my brain. That hurts. I hope y'all are okay with the light being kind of bad right now. Because my head hurts. And then let me go and do this. And I can make this one. Let's start.
Oh, I was like, oh, this is you. Wait, is
What
this
is
you?
me?
In chat?
Me? I was not in chat. I don't think so.
Millennium System?
Hi,
Hello?
Millennium. Hi,
Do
Emric.
we.
It's good to see you, friend.
Oh, we should probably turn on shared chat.
Yeah, let's do that. It's Emmy Frontin. We're having some neurological stuff happen. It's kind of annoying, but we're having fun. I fixed the shared chat so now that's turned on.
You're. So for you to show up on my end,
Oh yeah, I have to
the.
turn on my camera. Let me
Yeah.
do that. Sorry.
I didn't know if you were setting that up or if I, like, should
Thank you for
remind you.
reminding me. My brain is kind of bad right now. Turn on. Confirm. You guys get the OBS thing for a second. That's the source. And then...
My fiance is laying here next to me, um, being a weird LMAO. He's doing a bad future Trunks impression. Lamau. We're getting the baby lad tucked out for bed.
The baby lad! I like the baby lad.
Yeah, we love baby lad, even though we've never met baby lad.
Baby lad is little James. This is
Oh,
my friend,
hi, baby
Millennium.
James. I have a cousin named Baby James.
Who are you? Fuck off.
I feel bad that I'm eating cheese that's on stream.
Why? You're allowed to eat Cheez-Its.
No, but they're crunchy.
Yeah, but I can't hear it, so you're good.
No, I've been muting it
Oh, okay. Well, then why are you feeling bad? Stop.
because if I forget to mute it, it's loud.
I don't know, man. Maybe incorporate AI so every time it sees you bring a Cheez It to your mouth, it automatically mutes you and then unmutes
Camera, cheese it, mute.
you. Jarvis, Cheez It. Yeah, James is our 2-year-old. He's crawling all over me and beating me up. He's crazy. James loves Cheez Its. Tell James that we would allow him to have Cheez Its, but we cannot because he is a baby.
I'll, I'll feed cheese it through screen. I'll feed two cheese its.
Pretty quite sure at least for the sure of it. Mm-hmm. I don't know why we randomly speak Infernal when we have neurological issues going on. It's like our brain just forgot to translate shit into English, which is just not helpful. Ready, boy. Fuck off.
Is it my end?
Is what you're in.
It's still, your camera's still not showing up.
Oh yeah, sorry, I kept forgetting. Let me. I did half of it, but I didn't do the other part. I'm sorry.
No, you're
Let me
good.
fix it.
I'm just trying to, like, get it set up, and I'm like, is this my end?
No, it's me. My brain isn't working. I'm sorry.
It might be both our ends, to be honest.
Start virtual camera. Cool. That should be working now.
It's working, but it's also my end. It's broken.
Well, your end is broken, I guess. Rip. Who are you?
I'm Ace.
Well, I know that. It's a tick. Alright, chat, we playing Stardew Valley.
You're apparently quiet on your end.
I shouldn't
Here, I
be.
can check that.
I really can't hear you though, Avoid. Your mic is super quiet. Alright, let me mute up real quick and then I'll fix it.
Yeah, you sound quite good. I don't know.
Hello?
Fake
Chat.
jump scare.
I should sound fine now.
You do sound fine, but now you're like weirdly loud.
Oh, if you want, I can turn down a little bit.
It might be my end.
Chat, am I in appropriate volume now? You're a little loud. Okay. How's that? I feel like that is should be better. I feel like that's probably good. Alright, let's go to co-op. Gonna play the game. Gonna play the game. Gonna play the game. Wait, no, that I wanted to delete it, not select it. Why would you do
I
this
find
to
it
me?
so funny that your audio is only being picked up by the lo-fi thing.
Yeah. I wanted to... This isn't what I wanted. Go back. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted either. Wait. Can I... How do I delete a game? Let me leave. Guys, chat, help, I'm dumb. Alright, cool. We got it. Oh, my... This is Jeff's. It belongs to him. And he doesn't let nobody touch it except for the littles and him. And as his name is Woofy, and he is real good. He's good. I like him. And I'm gonna... I know how you delete saves on side, but I'm pretty sure my fiance knows. How is the fiance doing, by the way? I hope he's having a good day. I hope everybody is having a good day. I want a pillow. I'm gonna grab a pillow really quick. I got a pillow.
What is the pillow? I can't see it. I'm working on something.
I think it's just the way that I see. Let me close
How's your day
this.
been, Millennium? Like what you been up to?
Okay. What am I supposed to be doing right now, actually? I don't know. I can't remember what I was doing. My head hurts.
Do you want me to read what Millennium said about their fiance?
Oh yeah, go for it. Oh, that's what I was
Um,
doing. I was setting it up so I can view the thing. I'm so smart. I know what I'm doing.
they'd have to open the game and refresh their memory, but they're doing good. Work stressful after Lilo and Stitch came out, and now he's got 2 business weeks straight of where he's only got 3 days scheduled. Reading's
Ooh,
hard today.
it's okay. You know what? Since we're like collab streamers now, I'll just do the reading for you. But the problem is, I'm kind of dumb. Right now, at least. I'm usually much smarter, but right now my brain is melting out of my skull. I have no
I think you need a
brain.
freeze ray to fix melting, don't you?
Yeah, I do actually. I just need to put a bunch of ice cubes in my brain to cool down the soup. Is my mic good? Okay, my mic good. Everything good.
Millennium, I feel you so much. I'm not dyslexic. Right? I might be. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I suck at reading certain fonts. Most fonts. Um,
I suck at reading a certain fonts, all the fonts actually.
um, no, but there's certain ones that like aren't difficult. Um, but it's not the specific like dyslexic friendly fonts. It's just random fonts that are easier.
Yeah.
Um, but my entire family, except for me, have ADHD. So I have
Are you
learned
sure
to
you don't
know
have
when that
ADHD, my friend? I'm pretty sure you're autism.
ADHD and autism are different.
Yeah, but ADHD is a symptom of autism. Well, not professionally recognized, but that's too
I don't think I have ADHD.
crazy.
My family presents it in a very certain way, and I don't present it.
That's cool. I have ADHD. Um, I try not to though. I take my ADHD medication and I work with my executive dysfunction and I do all the stuff.
Millennium in
You
chat
should go.
just said that certain the special dyslexic font is actually harder for us to read. What?
I like Oreo.
Today, my
Mm.
goal with chat is to actually read the stuff instead of just reading it and then just laughing about it.
Good job. Look at you reading. You're doing awesome. Are you gonna
If
join the
you're
game, by the way?
ADHD, you may actually also have autism and vice versa. Interesting.
Yeah, because autism and ADHD are both connected to neuroplasticity, and um, autism causes a lot of stimulation issues, because the world is very fucking loud, and people who don't have autism, and who are not neurodivergent don't actually perceive things as well as people who do, so they don't have as many synapses or connections in their brains that connect and like do the stuff. So they don't get as much information from their surroundings. And your brain requires dopamine to do a lot of things. And one of the things that that thing does, dopamine, the transmitter, the neurotransmitter, it helps your brain sort through the noise. So when you are sitting in your room, your brain is picking up every tiny little noise that your ears hear. It filters it out for your consciousness, or it tries to. But it takes dopamine to be able to do that. And so people with autism and sensory issues and stuff and neurodivergency tend to have ADHD because they're using so much of their dopamine supply trying to regulate their nervous system. Like their brain is constantly using a massive amount of their dopamine and neurotransmitters. And on top of that, humans eat like a lot of sugar, and sugar dysregulates your dopamine cycles. And like especially sugar crashes. And the way that like the internet works and everything, everything's so overstimulating that once you get into like this cycle of overstimulation, your dopamine receptors become less effective, and so you start exhibiting so dopamine seeking behaviors like jerking off all the time and eating a ton of sugar and getting like overstimulated and understimulated a lot more easily and that kind of stuff because you can have enough dopamine in your brain and not have enough neurotransmitter receivers for dopamine because your brain purges them when you receive too much dopamine for too long, like if you're constantly on TikTok and that kind of stuff. Also, if me talking gets overstimulating, let me know. I'm just kind of blabbing.
No, you're good.
Was it
I'm
interesting at
just like,
least?
yeah, I'm just kind of focused on something.
No worries. Okay. Sugar crashes suck, especially since we're hyperglycemic. The highs are kind of fun. Highs, the lows are scary lows. I'm the only person here, lol. Yup, away. Yeah. I like to yup. And honestly, one of the reasons, the biggest reason we started streaming is when we're having neurological issues like this, we can just hop on stream and have like a place where we can talk, but not necessarily have to talk or worry about other people listening, you know? Because like if somebody comes into our stream and they hear what we're saying and they don't like what we're saying, it's their job to leave. It's not my job to change the topic. And so I don't have to worry about that.
Sorry, I'm having to crop your camera into the camera frame, and it's taking a while. It's actually taking a lot longer than I would like because I was interested in what you were talking about, but then I hyper. We're going to give up on that dream of trying to do that.
Yepperoni, my space, my topic. Don't like it, leave. This is my stream. It's my topic. Don't like it, leave. It's also his stream, but it's both of our stream. They got a
No, it's
stream. We
mostly
got a
yours.
stream. It's our stream. It's the people's stream. Da 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 da. I like that I get to front. It's pretty nice. I don't normally get to front, especially when we're doing like public stuff. But I think we're actually too disoriented to be nervous about me fronting. So that's cool. So I is allowed to front. We get so hyper focused on who I'm listening to, my brain does this thing where it goes and turns off because it's hyper fixated. That's so cool. My brain does this thing when other people talk where it go like 2 billion miles an hour and then it gets like and it interrupts people all the time.
That might be ADHD.
Yeah, I know. I was just waiting for you to figure it out.
No, my brother does that. Um, he'll try and complete people's sentences like
Like on
aggressively.
purpose?
Yeah. Or I think not like on purpose, but it's like he just does.
Oh, okay. So it's like people are talking too slow for him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing with like autism and ADHD. You're constantly like over and understimulated. And the cool thing is, oh, the funny thing, a lot of people who have autism don't even know that they have autism because they're ableist internally and like the system that they're raised in like when they think of autism, they think of like a little white boy who's flapping his hands and doesn't speak and goes "Bleh" all the time. Which like yeah, autism can look like that. Most of the time it doesn't. Like 99% of the time it doesn't. But that's like a just a stereotype. And so a lot of people, especially older generations of people, are like, I don't have autism. There's no such thing as autism. And then they pass that insecurity down to their children. Where they're like, no, you're not autistic. That's not a thing that's happening. When in actuality, if you have autism, it's because your parents have autism. At least one of them.
Probably my
And
father then.
the my mom and my dad both are autistic. And my mom has brain damage like me. She had a stroke when she was younger. Scare
Wow,
off
there's
those
lots of
raccoons.
seeds.
Make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. Okay. It's Linus, my friend, Linus Tech Tips.
Wait, what?
Linus.
I'm not seeing Linus in a chat.
No, in the Stardew Valley.
Oh,
I'm getting one of his event cutscenes right now. You're not harming anyone. You're allowed to dig in the trashes if you want to. I love you, Linus. You're a good boy. I also dig in the trash, so like what am I gonna do? Be like, fuck you.
I'm going to be a fucking hypocrite today.
What? I hope I don't pass out because this fucking cutscene is going on so long.
Oh no, you're definitely going to.
Am I is it at 2 a.m. right now?
It's 110.
Oh, that's fine. I can just run.
Can you water all the plants?
No, we already did.
Yeah.
Get in the house. Get in the bed. Get in the bed. Get in the bed. Sleep. I made it. I'm waiting for you. You're gonna fucking pass out.
My bad. I keep forgetting that that's a thing I need to click.
Do, 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 do. I'm wondering if my audio is okay. I'm kind of worried about it.
It sounds fine on my end, I
Okay,
think.
good. Yeah, but you're not watching my stream. Do you mind watching my stream for a second and let me know when my audio sounds okay?
Yeah. Let me do that. You can still talk. I don't hear the audio from the
Hello.
thing,
Ice here. Is my audio okay?
the call.
Wait, fuck you!
Your audio is perfect. Like, if anything, mine's garbage.
I found potatoes.
Oh, I should probably mute your stream so I'm not hearing.
Get back in here to water all your shit, dude. I'm not doing it for you.
I'm sorry.
Why does
Do you know
watering
what I'm
or wandering
interested
have
to
to
learn
be
about
T?
right now?
Hmm.
Plural. I want to learn about it.
Well, for plurals? Yeah, I can tell you about plurals. So when you're plural, it just means you got more than one person in your brain. So your brain has two parts. It has your, like, it's system one and system two, and I can never remember which one is which, but one of them is your unconscious processing. So it's all of your pattern recognition, and it's stuff like the part of your brain that sorts what input you've got. Like, right now you're paying attention to me. You're not paying attention to like the way that your like walls sound or any of the stuff that your sensory organs can pick up because they are picking it up. It's just being filtered out. And the part of your brain that does that is different from the part of your brain that is like your conscious active experience. And
Wait,
your conscious, go ahead.
um, walls sound?
Yeah,
Do my walls sound like something?
no. I mean, probably, yeah, if you listen close enough.
Do I need to listen to my walls?
I can't hear your walls, but there probably is
Okay, I'm going to pause
sounds.
what we're talking about, but since you brought up walls, I went to get my weight blanket and my light was just dead. So I have no lights in my room now.
Rip.
Continue.
These children playing in the sewers, which is gross. Also, there's just like sewage leaking into the ocean, which I think is not super good. Shouldn't it go to a sewage treatment plant?
Yeah. Okay, so where'd you leave, like, hearing things, walls, and then filtering it out?
Yeah, the part of your brain that filters all that stuff out is the different part than the part of your conscious experience. So 70% of human behavior, like on average, is not a thing that you do on purpose. Like when you talk, you're not thinking about every word that you say all the time before you say the words, you know?
I don't know.
So like you just said I don't know. Did you think like did you consciously go, "Okay, I'm going to say I don't know now." And then
Yes. Is that not
okay,
normal?
I don't think like that. But
Before I say something, I have to consciously think what I need to say in response to this, and what the outcome will be of the person saying it.
oh, that's called hypervigilance. As to trauma response. It basically means that people have been mean to you a lot.
Well, sixth grade fucked me up more than I thought I did.
Yeah, it's okay. A lot more people are traumatized than they actually realize because a lot of people don't understand what trauma is. Trauma is just when a negative experience affects you long term. And there can be like small things that are trauma, but there can be big things that are trauma. But like say you're playing the video game, right? You're walking around and like doing stuff. When you play the video game, do you consciously go, "Oh, I'm going to walk this way," or "Oh, I'm going to walk that way?" Or does your hands just kind of move and your brain is like doing stuff even if you're not actively consciously being like, "Okay, now we're going to go do this. Now we're going to turn the stick this way to walk this direction." Those like automatic actions that your brain does, that like muscle memory and all that kind of stuff is your unconscious brain. So it's the stuff that is kind of running in the background all the time, but isn't like a conscious processing. Because your conscious brain
Like
is more like your
breathing?
act. Yeah, well, not really. Your breathing is part of that, but it's also mainly your autonomic nervous system. But yes, breathing is a part of that. I
Like
was more
heartbeat?
talking about
More?
like what was that?
Heartbeat? Even though I can control my heartbeat, which is a cool thing I can do.
That's very
Like I
cool.
can slow my heart rate down.
Yeah, but like basically anything that you do without consciously taking the time to go, okay, and now I'm going to do this, and then doing that, is a thing
There's
that you're
not
not.
many things
But there's so
that
many
I think about.
things. Like you walk, you don't think I'm gonna take a step and then take a step. You just go, I'm gonna go to the kitchen, and then you walk to the kitchen. You know?
Yeah, I guess walking is a good example.
Yeah. Like there's all these things that your brain is constantly doing all the time that you don't even think about consciously unless you take the time to think about it consciously, you know?
But I, I don't know. I, I, but some of the examples you've said don't make sense.
I also have a dissociative disorder and like a whole bunch of people in my brain. So the way that I think is probably different from the way that you think, like on average.
No, it's not that it doesn't make sense. It's just some of the examples, like I don't apply.
Yeah, I guess it's
I don't know.
different for everybody.
Not a big deal.
I do, but yeah, basically there's like those two different parts of your brain, and when you're plural, it means that you have two of those active consciousnesses. And what an active consciousness is, it's your ego. It's who you are as a person. It's not the things that make up who you are as a person. It's like your consciousness, your reasoning skills, your sentience, the big you know? And when you have a whole, like more than one of those in your brain, you have more than one of those like active consciousnesses, you have more than one person in there, that's when you're plural.
Okay.
So, like, have you ever been thinking to yourself and like had a disagreement with yourself? Not like, oh, I can't decide on something, but like your brain is being like, I think we should do this. And then someone else in there is like, no, I think we should do this.
No,
Yeah, then you're not
sort
plural.
of.
When
Well,
you have someone, like, when you're, for me,
well,
like
not
the
to
most
that extent.
basic
It's more
extent,
of
yeah. Sorry, go
it's
ahead.
more of like, oh, I I like I'm craving Cheez-Its right now, and I just stop craving Cheez-Its, and I really want like a Pop Tart, if that makes sense. That's the only thing I could think of that would sort of apply to what you just said.
Well, like, when you think, do you, like, sometimes hear your, like, inner monologue?
No, I don't have an inner monologue.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense why describing a lot of this stuff is hard. Because a lot of the stuff that I've been describing has been very inner monologue related.
Well, well, I do. I. It's weird how it works. It's image based.
Yeah, for me,
I have to
sometimes
read
it's like inner monologue voice, other time it is not voice.
my inner monologue is not words. It is text. So if I want to do my inner monologue, I have to read the text.
Do the texts ever disagree with each other?
No.
Yeah,
Sometimes they just disappear as I'm reading it, though.
that's pretty cool. What font is it? I'm imagining like a sans box, you know, like the Undertale little blurbs.
It's actually interesting. It depends on um, what type of, like, what it's talking about.
That's cool.
So say if it's Minecraft related, if it's like, hey, you should say this Minecraft fact because it's a good Minecraft fact. It will be in the Minecraft font.
Yeah. For me, I
But
guess
like,
the like most basic way of explaining it is like for me, I have a pretty complex form of plurality. We have a bunch of different people in here that we consider like fully fledged people with their own thoughts, feelings, backstories, lives outside of this world, and like their own individual like souls. You know. Um.
tell me about some of them.
Well, there's me. I'm Emmy. I'm 7, but I'm an age slider, so sometimes that changes. Um, I like birds, and my brother Eli loves jellyfish, and he's in here too. And Damien is in here, and he's a scientist, and he's a doctor, and he does a lot of cool magic stuff. Um, and yeah, there's a lot of cool people in here. We also have fictives. And fictives are people that like they're they're headmates that show up that are like based off of fictional material. Like if you have Batman in your brain, then Batman is a fictive of Batman. Like we have Jeff the Killer, and we have Sunny and Moon, and we have Slenderman, but he's never fronted. He just kind of hangs out in the kitchen. Um, we have a lot of creepypasta and stuff. And then we have Arthur Morgan, and we have Ghost, and we have an Enderman who is technically not maybe a fictive. I don't know. He's not like a particular character from any particular media, but he is an Enderman, and his name is King, and he's pretty cool. I guess what it feels like for us is like sharing a car. Hello, Void. You see this dog here? Yeah, that's my dog now. He's so cute, I'm gonna cry. I found it sitting
No,
outside the
stop
entrance to
crying.
your farm. I think it's a stray, poor thing. It's not a stray now, it's my dog.
Now, if I get the cat, I'm going to let the cat starve. I'm not
Hmm.
dealing with a cat. It's the basic cat, I forgot. Oh, welcome.
Hello,
It's
welcome,
Lucky.
man. I
Welcome,
like your little
welcome. Your
dancing,
fur right
guys.
back.
I'm gonna adopt the dog. Oh, I'm gonna name the dog, um, what am I gonna
We
name the dog?
we love new
Probably
people.
Angel.
We are on day 12 of spring, first year. Um, we're kind of just doing our own things.
Little
Void's doing
puppy.
their thing. They got a puppy, I think.
Where is he?
It's the black and white one with like the color. It's all the way up top,
Oh, my dog.
probably by the dog bowl up top. I think. I don't know. Could be somewhere else though.
It's probably in my house, I think.
Can they go in the house?
Yeah, here he is. He's taking a nap. I don't know why he's not taking a nap on a rug.
My rug's under my bed. How have you been doing?
I got a house
What's little
plant.
Suki?
I don't like the wallpaper in here.
Have you had a good day?
Let me get.
You plan on staying a little bit? Just popping in? Like, what's your plan?
Let me get this one. I'm gonna steal all the decorations because I don't actually want these ones. They're kind of bad.
You still in my deck?
No, I'm moving the ones in my house. We should set it up so we have like both of the chairs in one house. That way we can have the dinner together.
What's the dinner?
You know, the dinner when we eat food and stuff because we live next to each other.
Fair. So, what'd you eat today?
I
Give me
had
a
pizza
rundown first.
pockets
Ooh. Is that it?
and an ice cream. Can I move my chimney?
I'm going to go to our friendly neighborhood geode guy. Do you have any geodes?
Yeah, I do. They're in my inventory. I'll give
Are
them to you.
you at spawn? Or not Minecraft?
Open!
My bad. I was in the chest. I forgot you
Actually,
can't.
I want to go to the Geo guy because I was gonna do that, and I like to open them because they bring me joy.
Yeah,
Goodbye,
you like gambling. Oh wait, I got 7.
my G-Bobs. I'll be back. I'll bring you this stuff from yours.
No, feel free to just like do what you want with it.
Ah,
I'm trying to remember where Robin's axe is.
it's in the forest.
There's a lot of forest.
Yeah, you know, by the spring onions.
Is it by the wizard tower?
No, you know, by the sewers. It's over in the little patch of forest by the sewer.
The upsetting thing is I got all the way down to the sewer.
Do, 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 do,
Hey,
do,
Itsuki, if
do,
you're still
do.
in the chat, how's my audio? Since it's telling me you're in my side, and we've not had anybody in my side yet.
If you want, I can check.
Uh, I thought you can't like hop in my stream
Oh,
sometimes.
not when I'm like playing an intensive game, but this one's not an intensive game.
Oh, yeah, could you check my audio then?
Yeah.